Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and I'm on my way home. I'm starting to feel like really run down today. I don't know what it is. The last 5 or 10 minutes, ever since I left work and got in the car, I feel like extremely run down. Like I have no energy at all. So I give you all a few updates on some stuff today. I looked at the college courses. What I'll probably go for is an associate's in applied science, and it's more of an IT-based track than the computer science degree, which only had like 2 computer classes in it for the whole degree. I still don't understand that one, how you can actually call it computer science when there's no computers involved. There's a lot of science, but very little computer. And that's the point I've been making forever, is that degree really doesn't mean anything to anybody except HR people that don't know any better. Oh, here comes the sun. So I'm going to go for these other courses. That way I can take a lot more computer courses. Stuff I don't know how to do. I'm not going to take things that I know, except for like the basics, like the basic computing class and all that. But I want to take maybe 1 or 2 programming classes out of that and some other stuff. Find some other ones that I like. Then I have to take this, I don't know exactly what it is, but it ends up being like a history class. It's like a government history class, so they've got all these choices, and probably what I'll do, that one I'll probably go easy and just take Texas history. Since I know quite a bit about Texas history, that way that's not one I'm having to worry about all the time. So I'm going to try to call them tomorrow and find out what all I need to do and what all I need to bring to them and start getting registered and getting that whole situation set up. And then when I can register for the classes, hit up all these classes, and I'll probably take all the basic ones, the basic computing, and there's some other computer ones in what they call semester 1 that are really easy, like they're all the basics. So I'll probably try to take them and then take either English or math and then save one of those for the next semester so it's not so hard. And those may end up turning out to be really easy, but I don't know that for sure. So I don't want to risk it. It's like when you're in high school, when I was in high school, you didn't take government and economics in the same time frame. You took one part of the year and the other part of the year because they were too hard. And really, when I took them, they weren't that hard. I just had a horrible teacher for government. And if I had a better teacher, I could have taken both of them with no problem. So pretty much aced economics. So, which there's some irony behind that because I can't keep track of money to save my life. So anyway, that's what I've decided on that. My diet's going okay. I don't know. I get kind of run down now a lot faster than I used to. And I just need to stick with it more and stop going, well, I can have 1 small glass of sweet tea and I'll be alright. And I'm not. It ends up making me feel bad. So, physically feel bad, not like mentally feel bad. I physically feel bad from having that sugar. And so I've got to just commit to knocking out all the sugar out of my diet. Except for, the natural sugars I get in the juices I drink and stuff. But I got to knock the rest of it completely out and stop doing it. And it's hard. I mean, when you're used to doing it your whole life and you've never had to stop, it makes a big difference when you feel like you have to at this point. So I still feel like I'm getting thinner. I'm just not, my weight's not changing, but I feel like I'm getting thinner. So before, my pants were usually fairly tight and all of them are loose now, looser than they've been. So I gotta just do what I do and keep going. I'm tired. Hopefully sometime this week I'll have maybe by the weekend I'll have videos for my other channels. It's just a matter of finding time to get that done with everything else. So I just need to make the time this weekend. Since we're probably not going to be working on my wife's car, I'll probably record some stuff this weekend. And the editing rig is at my house now, officially. It's not hooked up, but it's there. And so that's probably the next step, is rearranging things so that I can record there. I just got to get some lights. That's the problem, is that I need some lights that I can film with. So we found an old, like one of the old metal lampshades that's got the whole frame. So sometime this weekend I'm going to pull off all of the fabric that's tore up on it, and I'm going to go try to find some of the fabric that I need to actually make that a light box. You know, and then so the outside of it will be the black, and then from work what I'll probably do is get some of the tape, the reflective tape, or I guess I can, I may check Home Depot or Lowe's, they may carry it, but I need reflective tape for the inside of it, and then I don't know that I'm going to put a bunch, and then I'm going to end up getting a light fixture with an LED light, and then figure out how to, I need to find my I have a tripod somewhere that I can use that's a little taller, and I might put it on a table or whatever and then shine that light, and I may bounce it or may shine it straight on. But what I want to do is make it somewhat reflective, and then build basically like a white piece to go over the front of it to diffuse it quite a bit, and then use that for my video light. Or I could just save the money and just go buy a video light, but I'd rather have the soft boxes. They're just really expensive. So if I figure if I can get by and just build one for a decent price, that's what I'll do. It's just a matter of getting all the materials together and figuring it out. I've got to get more sleep. Ugh. I'm still working on my Google thing. My YouTube creators course. I got through part of it last night and was just too tired to deal with it. We ended up going out to eat because our roommate was flying to go to a funeral this weekend. So we went out to eat last night. And by the time we got home, I was just tired and wore out. So I'm wore out now. I'm just ready to go home and go lay in the bed. And I might skip doing my YouTube course stuff tonight and upload this and then play a little Minecraft. And so whenever I can get the software bought that'll help me record Minecraft, what I'm going to do is start over. Not on my laptop where I play the game I've got now. What I'll probably do is start from scratch and do a whole series on my Frank Sucks at gaming channel, and just do like 10-15 minute videos and record a bunch of them up front, and then just put one up like once a day or whatever. And I can always do that like on Sundays, get up early on Sunday and play it and record and all that. But I gotta find out how much that software costs and what the name of it is again. I forgot. Somebody sent it to me in an email, so I have to look it up and see how much it is again, and start getting those recorded and put out there. I'm still working on some stories. Like I said, I haven't really had much time to think about the stories I want to tell. So I really need to put a lot more stories out there. So this weekend I might try to record quite a few if I can, if I have everything set up. And then just post them all up. You know, well, I don't know if I'll post them all up this same day, or I may clean them up and then do them like once a day for a week or whatever. That's one of those things that I'm kind of undecided on right now, on how I'm going to do it. But that's my next step. If I ever want this to go anywhere, I've got to start putting out more content other than the daily vlog. And the other channel is the Frank Presents one. Is just kind of like random stuff. So I need to be thinking more when I'm out somewhere and I see something, just bust out my camera on my phone and record it, or use Vine. They have the Vine app for Android now. So I need to just be more conscious about that, because really that channel's about just about whatever I want to put out there that's not, story related, because I have a story channel, or game related, or part of my daily vlog. But even then, I can always, I had this idea to do a top 10 list once a week, top 10 whatever, like video games, my favorite video games of all time or whatever. So, that, even though that you'd think that would go on the game channel, it really wouldn't be on my Frank Presents channel, because it's kind of, just whatever else I throw out there. But it's funny though, I've got 2 videos out there right now. One of my wife finding out she has braces, and where the wires, the way they were done she's got her bottom braces right now, and the wires they weren't connected because they ended right at her front teeth, and so they were kind of curved in, and it wore a spot in her lip, and it was hurting her, and she ended up getting wax and putting on there, and it was fine, and it healed up really quick. But it wasn't like a blister or anything. It was just rubbing and causing that sore spot. And so it's I think that video's like 7 seconds, and there's over 100 views on it, which is hilarious. And that's the kind of crap I want to put on Frank Presents. Like, if somebody sends me a video that they recorded of something funny happening, I'm going to ask them if I can throw it out there, and then I'm going to put it on there. So the first 2 were what my wife gave me, and then I'm going to be putting some other ones out there just from time to time. But that one I'm going to try to at least do maybe the top 10 list every week, and maybe one other thing. But it just depends if I can get, enough stories. And I just thought about that. Probably the story time is going to be a once a week thing, just because it's, I might be able to record 10 in one day. And that's enough for 10 days. But the problem is that at some point in time, I'm not going to run out of material, but it's going to be harder for me to come up with one every day. So probably what I'll do is pick a day that I release something on Frank Presents and one on the Storytime channel. And then the gaming channel may be the same thing, and then I just keep the daily vlogs. So I don't know, this is a work in progress. So it's not like I've been doing this for years and years and years. I mean, I just started this year, so I'm still trying to learn everything as I go. Other than that, I really don't have anything else, I don't guess. I was trying to think if there was anything else going on, but really there's not. Oh, I ordered I don't know if I even mentioned this the other day, I ordered a wallet case for my Android. So, my iPhone had that wallet case on it, and I really missed having that, because now I just stick my ID and my credit card in my pocket, and I would rather have them with my phone and just have one thing to carry around. So I ordered it, and I ordered it from the company that makes it, but it was a little strange because they claim it's shipped, but there's no shipping information. And sometimes on Amazon that does bug me when that happens. If you're going to say it's shipped, then put in the shipping information, or don't. But I don't think it's shipped. I don't even think they've gotten to it yet, and that they're going to have to send it, like 2-day shipping. because they're not going to get it done. They're not going to get it ready in time. Just like that, the part for my wife's car, it left Florida today, but it's not doing it until Tuesday, and that's what it looks like is going to happen. It's probably going to hit maybe Alabama or Georgia, and then it'll hit Texas. I don't know, it might hit straight into Texas, but I've ordered stuff from Florida before and it bounces through either Alabama or Georgia. And then especially if it's by truck, and then it'll come to Texas and it'll get parsed out and it'll go on the truck and it'll get brought to us. So it'll probably be Tuesday at this point. And neither one of those items I had any choice on. They only had one shipping option, 4 to 11 days. So, but the part was, half of what you can buy them for if you can find any locally. And then the wallet case, you just can't go buy them, especially for Androids. I got lucky on the 2 iPhone ones that I'd had because I was able to go to the store and buy them. But I haven't found any out in retail at all for Android, so I'll be excited when that gets here. So anyway, that's all I really got for tonight. I'm trying to think about what I want to do for dinner. I'm probably just going to eat leftovers and go lay down. I've been getting a lot of sleep and I'm so wore out. Be glad when Saturday gets here and maybe the dogs won't want to get up early. Knowing my luck, they're going to want to get up at 7:30 or 8, and they're going to be jerks about it and wake me up, which is normally what happens on Saturday. So anyway, you guys have a good Wednesday night, and I'll see you tomorrow.